After Mount Zand, there are only a couple buildings left to upgrade. Here you're going to do the bottom right
The
one.
monument's getting better. So
And the
should be
next
the next
level
run
that
though.
you're going to go to is Burstone Quarry. So
Need
just
an awful
upgrade and
big
go to
loss
the
to plan out
Skyway
under
as
the
usual
circumstances.
and Burstone Quarry. So the start of this level is pretty tricky because you're going to be on a narrow path with
Just takes
pincushions on
two
it that are
things to
about as wide
build
as
the
the path
greatest city in
itself.
the world.
So here's how I get
It takes
through.
hard.
First, do a roll that's going to take you to the right side of these logs. Then do a roll up and to the left to get you through the
Work
logs.
and planning.
Then a third roll should get you around the logs that are next up and around these rocks as well.
And it also
So now you just kind
takes
of roll
Burstone
around
Quarry.
these rocks and make your way to the path with the pincushions on it. What I do here is I line myself up so I'm a little bit to the right of the pincushion that's right in front of me, and then I roll parallel to the path. That should take you around the pincushion as well as the rock in your way. Then you want to do a roll back towards the path, just making sure you don't bump into the pincushion and get knocked
The
off
quarry
like that.
came with a life pack.
Then you can do a few rolls forward, and right here, you just want to roll parallel to the path again, and you should be able to go around this pincushion just fine, like that. And now here, you want to kind of loop around the outside of this pincushion and get yourself wedged in between the pincushion and the rock to the right,
Only on these
like that. And then you can roll through and continue. So that's probably the hardest part of the level out of the way now.
rocks, a source of life.
You're just going to
They're
make your
going to be
way
here
around.
all the time.
Another thing to note is that there are these switches in the ground occasionally that will lower the rocks and raise up some others. You don't want to hit any of these. They're not necessary to get through the level, and hitting them will just confuse you as to what the right thing to do is here. So just go
We
around,
found that the oldest
follow
ones.
this path. You can roll pretty much as
Now
fast
why
as
would anyone
possible.
sell
Right here, though, you do want to be careful. You're going to be going around this big rock formation, and you want to make sure the ground on the other side is formed up. So walk a little bit before you roll here.
fascinating?
Then just follow the path I'm taking. You want to, again, go kind of parallel to the right of the pincushion that's shooting right
Place.
there. And
Right
then
here
roll
they
up
are.
to these rocks and roll through. And now we're going to do a quick kill on Sir Lunky, the boss of this stage. Uh, all we have to do is basically bait him into jumping off the edge of the stage, and that will kill him and allow us to continue. So here,
Total
do
the
4
quarry's
rolls
bad
forward
news.
right there. Once you get
Those
to
rocks.
this corner, where I am now, like the top left corner of this tile, stab forward, and that should take out some obstacles in your way. Then roll uh, basically at the angle I am now, a little bit like up and to the right,
All
and you
polished
want
to
to
a
line
beauty.
yourself up around where I am now, which is at nearly the very top right, or top left rather, of this area. You can just barely see my feet at the top of the screen, a little bit above my mouse cursor here. And if you just stand here, or even a little bit to the right, Sir Lunky will just jump straight off and die.
The largest one.
If you don't quite line it up right and he lands, all you have to do is shoot him with the musket, and that should push him off the stage. And it's not that much slower. So just be aware of that backup
You know us
in
pros.
case you
Remember how I
happen
said
to
rattle tails ain't the
not,
worst thing
in
in the
case you're not
world?
able
We
to
never
get the
could get
positioning
stubborn
right.
old Lunky to leave the quarry
Now
alone.
just walk
That
through
honor
these
goes to
gates
a
and get to
beast who took
Zolf.
the calling.
You want
Sir
to open
Lunky,
his
last of
dialogue
the
menu
oldest town
and then
many
close it
warlords.
immediately with
Beavers
escape.
couldn't get rid of him. Then the kid hears a
Then hit
voice
this
calling
switch
from down
to
the hall.
raise
Are
the
you
cage
alright?
protecting
It
the
says.
shard,
Kid hears him,
and
then he
pick
ain't
up the
back
shard
alive
once
terribly.
it becomes interactable, and make your way to the
If that's
exit.
the way it is, he says.
Once you get a little
Then
bit
I will
close to the
stop.
exit, you want to be mashing
Because we're all
interact,
countrymen.
just so that you hit the skyway right there as soon as possible. And that's the end of Burstone Quarry.